Tonight, it's about knocking one out of the park. We've got our number one income earners, Joel and Stephanie Dunn. I am super excited. Great friends, great business owners. You guys are here live with us on itworksfromhome.com. And here's what I love. Those of you that are joining us on Facebook, on the corporate page for It Works or on itworksfromhome.com. Number one, thanks for the guests joining us live tonight. We like to have a good time. For 20 years now, almost, It Works has been in business. We've been making promises and keeping promises. We've been making products and delivering products. And man, have we been helping people make checks and pay them checks year after year, now decade after decade. And Joel and Stephanie, I remember back, I guess I first met you with Tiffany in 2011, and you guys were just starting to make your way into the company and now number one income earners. But Joel, I'm going to go to you first. Give us a little bit about what was life like when you first got started in It Works.
Well, guys, kind of how our story started was 11 years ago, going through an unprecedented time at that time. We were going through the economic crisis of 2008. We were business owners that had fitness franchises, rental properties. You know, we were living the life, we thought. But then the economic collapse happened and we found ourselves standing in food lines. We had lost our franchises. We had lost our rental properties, and we were doing everything that we could to have money left over at the end of the month to make sure we didn't lose our house. We were hard workers. We were business minded. We were just looking for the right opportunity. And that's when God came along and brought the It Works opportunity into our life. And from there, we just took all of our hard work and effort and put it into the simple system that It Works created. And the rest is history.
Wow. I mean, I think about what you just said, Joel, because you guys were the business owners when there was an economic downturn where you're not only laying off employees, yourself weren't getting paid. And I think about, I've talked to 3 business owners today locally that own restaurants. They're like, I don't know I'm going to pay my staff. I talked to a club that we are involved with, and they have to lay all their staff off, and the owners aren't getting paid. I mean, this is a real thing that people are in. You experienced that, but you made the decision, Stephanie, to have a side gig, to have a side hustle, and it turned into a full-time thing. I mean, what would you say to the business owners tonight? There's a lot of business owners watching right now.
Yeah. I mean, last week I felt for people because I get it. I've been there. I've gone through not this same experience, but something that, you know, not being able to have a job, not being able to pay our employees, trying to find money just to bring into our household. And the number one thing that I think back to is I wish somebody would have shared the opportunity with us sooner. Yeah. And because nobody knew that we were struggling, that we were going through things, or we thought if we can just get through another week, we'll be okay. Mm-hmm. And so I would say to people now, you know, we have an opportunity. Why not try? You're at home now. This is the way of the future. I mean, I've said that for the last few years of, if you don't have a side hustle, another stream of income, you're just crazy, because we have an opportunity with technology. So that's the number one thing I would say is you absolutely just need to try.
Well, I mean, working from home or working from phone, you don't need much. I showed people earlier today on Instagram. I've got a laptop, I got some notepad, and I got a cell phone. I mean, I'm not in an office right now. I'm in a spare room with a TV on the wall at the house. You can do this business from anywhere, whether you're from home or whether you're, you know, around town. I mean, right now you get started, we've got 50% off to get started, $50, $50 to get started in a business. And you actually get something for that you can literally have yourself join for free by taking the samples that we give you, put them into somebody else's hand that they pay for them. I mean, Joel, when you look at making an extra $500 a month, because sometimes when we hear side hustle, side gig, people start thinking Uber or driving for DoorDash or whatever. And those are fine, right? But you're capped. You can only drive to so many places personally. This allows you not only to make that upfront money, but to leverage yourself, much like a broker does in real estate, right? They go out and real estate agents sell houses. The broker gets a cut whether he sold it or not. We've got a great system, half price to get started. They get some customers and they find a few people that are looking to make some money. $500 can be made very quickly.
Yeah, guys, $500 was pretty much all we needed extra to get us over that hump. Unfortunately, that wasn't there, and we ended up, losing everything. Right now, $500 could be the difference for a lot of people. And what I know is, like Mike said, side hustles are out there. Guys, after this economic downturn, after this unprecedented time, we are never going to go back to a single income bucket economy ever again, because people that their sole income was their job, they're not getting that income now. Everybody is going to have a side hustle. So what I am going to tell you to do is, when you look for a side hustle and put it through the test. One, is it residual income? That is the most important thing. Do you have to pick up a rider? Do you have to make a delivery? Every time you do something, you get paid. Or you work a little bit up front, put in the time, the effort, and build a residual pipeline that once you turn that faucet on, you get paid for work that you did over and over and over again. Guys, that's what you have with It Works. You have true residual income that compounds by working together as teams. And that's what I love so much about the It Works business model, is residual income and building teams.
So I want to dig into that just for a second, because we want to people to, as they're watching tonight, we're not going to take a lot of your time, we promise. We'll go maybe 10 more minutes at the most. But Stephanie, so what Joel's talking about, residual income, like we've got a product called Skinny Brew, and I'm drinking it right now. Yes, it's 8:00 and I'm drinking super coffee, but that's what I do. So residual income, Stephanie, walk me through, you've got 3 or 4 friends in your neighborhood that drink coffee, right? Walk me through a scenario that if you are a distributor with It Works and you have our Skinny Brew coffee, and friends don't let friends go without Skinny Brew. We know this. Walk us through what that looks like with our business. What would you do? Like, tell them to buy the products from you and they just be your customer, or would they actually be able to share that with other people? And that's how you how does that work?
Gosh, when I think back of why I got started is I wanted the product and we got a discount for it. And so everybody wants coffee right now. Everybody wants it. So why not have the ability to get a product and then have the ability to make some funds from just sharing about the coffee that you have? Okay. What I love is our coffee actually helps you lose weight, gives you that energy, gives you that focus with those nootropics in it. And so right now, people don't want to gain weight while they're home, right? We see the comments about snacks and all of that. So, making those decisions, and everybody always wants to lose weight, no matter what it is. People have money to get their coffee, get that energy going first thing in the morning. So you should be the one that they're getting it from. I love that. I think about, we had a franchise. And so this would be like you'd have your mini franchise. You want other people to go do the work for you as well. And so while they're doing work, you can still continue on and do the work and maximize the comp plan even more. I get that a lot. Why do you still do what you do? I'm not just going to sit home and do nothing. I love that I get to share this with people. Like I said at the beginning, I wish somebody would have shared with me earlier, because the more effort that I do, the more money that we just get to bring in and to teach other people. They can do this too. And there's no limits.
And Mike, I like to tell people it's coffee with purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it right now. A lot of states are on lockdown. Only essential businesses are open. Guess what an essential business is right now? Starbucks. There are people still lining up to get coffee. Guys, people are lining up to get coffee. You need to be a part of that line that's taking the money, guys. Mm-hmm. This is an amazing product that you can do amazing things with your family because of the fact that people are still looking for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So, for those of you watching, I want you to think about this. Number one, you can make quick cash just by, having people switch brands. Trust us. 1 cup, they'll never go back. If you're watching, try 1 cup of Skinny Brew, you'll never go back. So that's a way to make money, number one. Number two, they can actually become loyal customers, and you can start earning what Joel called residual income. You did the work right once. You had a conversation with your next door neighbor or your sister or your friend, or, maybe it's your pediatrician that, had to close their doors and they can't even see kids right now or whatever. I mean, it's crazy to see the professionals that are impacted. But here's the thing. You could share it with them. They like it. They continue to buy it directly from the company, and we send you a paycheck every month. And then other people may be looking for that side hustle that Joel and Stephanie are talking about. And then when they buy it for themselves or when they sell it to others because you made the introduction to It Works, you get paid every single time they share it with somebody else. So, Joel, residual income is real, but sometimes it's scary for people. You know, when I first heard about residual, I thought about a professional athlete and, you know, they got a Nike deal. And I'm sitting here going, you know, I can hold a baseball bat, but I am not a professional baseball player. And I'm sure Nike is not going to be calling, but this is a way with part-time spare time, people can make significant income. And then let's talk about that with you guys. I don't, you guys are multimillionaires because of our business, but we talk to each other like, you know, we just got started. What has it done for you from the perspective of being able to pay off debt and just show people what's possible in this business?
Well, guys, that's the thing. When you first start out in this business, it's all about you. You know, when you were in, or if you're in our spot, and money is like air. When you have it, it's great. When you need to breathe, you're really looking for it. So that's how you start out in this business. And then you get into, you know, getting a team and you start making some money. And one of the great things that It Works teaches is a debt-free lifestyle. So we really teach you, you know, we want you to come in, make the money, pay down your debt so that you can live like no one else. Then you start making more than enough money for yourself. And now you've got all the air that you need to breathe. Then you get to a point where, like Stephanie was saying, why do you still do this? We've climbed, we've got the cars, we've had the house, we've got the lake house, you know, we've got a spot down in Florida. You get all of these things, but the things are what important. You know, once you have a taste of significance, success will never fill you again. And that's what we love about this company is our significance is found in helping that next mom, that stay-at-home mom, that person internationally. You know, they've got the keto coffee and the chocolate greens, you know, looking all across the globe, changing people's lives through an amazing business with amazing products. That's what you end up driving for. And that's what keeps us going, is changing just one more life.
You know, I'm so glad that, you know, you look back and you go, why did I go through that? Well, we had to do everything by cash. And so sitting here at the place that we're in now, Mike, is so different than 11 years ago when we were struggling. Now I don't have to necessarily worry about how our bills are going to get paid because we've built this up for so many years that the money's still coming. It Works is still paying us. They're still paying our team. We still get to work from home. So this is not different for us. We're working at home.
I was like, when people call my normal life quarantine,
yeah,
that's weird.
And the product is drop ship. We don't have this inventory that we need to get out. It Works is just the perfect storm. You know, they've got everything that we need. And to be able to know that I can lay my head down in a house that's paid off sure feels good right now. And so that's our goal. It might not be that's what you're looking for right now, because that's not what we were looking for at the beginning when we joined. It was, how can I have $100 this week to put food on the table for my family? And that's where a lot of people are looking, just a couple extra $100, you know, and It Works gives you the opportunity to have the cash. So I love that. Some people are looking for the now money. We have that with selling those coffee samples. We have those weekly bonuses that I love. That's what I built and still build my business on, is how many $100 bills can I get paid weekly? And then that monthly residual that, you know, if you're sick, if you decide you didn't want to work for a day, you're still going to get that income coming in from the work that you've put in. And I just love that.
Now, what I love is something you just said. You said, you know, you're focused. How many $100 bills can I make personally, right? You still take that personal responsibility in your business. Don't mind me sharing. I can look up the number, but I want to hear it from you. How many team members have you added this week personally?
So I today did 3, and I'm doing 3 more tonight. So that's 6 people that for $49 are going to change their life. They're going to start bringing in that cash immediately because, you know, the person that invited you on, they have a post, they have something to give you to start making that cash immediately. Because I love that you have a virtual, basically drop ship from It Works to make the sample
Right.
cash from the Skinny Brew. So you can start right now tonight, getting back with that person to make cash and to also make those weekly bonuses. So if you're thinking, oh, I need my friend to do this with me, or so-and-so's laid off from work too. What better way to offer them the opportunity, build this together while you're laid off, while you're at home, and building that extra income. I love that.
I love that. So those of you that are watching right now, we want you to know you can take advantage of what we're talking about one of two ways, really. Number one, we've got amazing products. We've talked about our skinny brew. We've got a keto coffee version. If you're on the keto diet, you may be saying, how do I build up my immune system during this? We got an amazing product called Super Reds, which has elderberry, vitamin C, and it's an extraordinary product you can get to help boost that immune system. Definitely helps during this time that we're going through right now. And you can become a loyal customer. All you got to do is say yes and buy from us 3 times, and you're going to get Joel and Stephanie's price, my price, everybody's price is wholesale if you just commit to buying from us 3 times. So you can take advantage of that tonight or get started. It's half price the rest of this month. So why not say yes today? What is today's date? The 24th. You can get started today. And exactly what Stephanie said is why we're so successful as a company still 20 years later, is because the moment you get started, you can start making cash. You're going to have an app you can download, images that you can share. The person who invited you here can walk you right through that. You can make money tonight. Within hours, you can have that $49 paid back for getting started, and you're well on your way to making profit. Or you can not do it, and you can not do anything, and that's okay. Only thing we wish is that you say, I'm glad I did, not I wish I had. So you've got a choice, right? You can go through, be like Joel and Stephanie. I didn't share my story with you tonight, but I can tell you a job is okay. Having a side hustle is super okay, especially when things pop up that we're not expecting in life, like we're all in right now. And it's just a fantastic time to say yes. And we're doing this for you 6 nights. I was going to say 5 nights a week, but 6 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at noon. We do Spanish and French translations of a get together just like this. And at 8 p.m., we do an English presentation like you're seeing right here with some of our successful income earners, and it works. All you got to do is invite people to itworksfromhome.com. We actually give you your own link that you can send people to, and they can get started right there. So I would recommend you get started tonight, spend $50. I should say invest $50 into your own life, into your own business. Start your way tonight within hours, making that back, and then have 2 people here tomorrow night, right? And then maybe have 2 people here the next night, and you'll be amazed at how fast you can build this business. Joel, last word.
Guys, I just want you to know right now that we made it through to the other side. When everything was as dark as it could possibly be, we put our faith in God, and he brought us an opportunity, this exact same opportunity that we're bringing you. So if I could leave you with anything, is that It Works is here to bring you hope.
Steph?
That's it. I think, what a time to just really give it a shot. I was the skeptical wife. I was ready to work. I didn't think it was going to be a at-home business. And this might be something that you're questioned, but opportunity, when it is brought to you, take it and run with it, because I'm so glad that I just gave it a shot. I earned as I learned along the way. And I love that you're going to have top earners, teammates along the way, just teaching you about the product and how we really build a simple, big business from home.
I love it. Well, here's what we know. If you say yes tonight, you'll be glad you did. Joel and Stephanie, thanks for joining me. And everybody who's watching, thanks for joining us. Let's get back to work. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. Good night.